the 25.
So you what? I tell you really don't mess with the Mads no more. You don't even be watching games no more. Welcome to the Gamer Core, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what we're doing right now. Another day, another dub. So you know what we got going on. Yeah.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I ain't mean FaceTime you, bro. You know that.
Playbook now second and short. What do you think? Early shot here.
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've
been together for a while. Wow.
You know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
You haven't.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Yeah.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Prescott.
Ooh, CD caught that thing, baby.
He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Ooh. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
CD Lamb got 300 catches in his NFL career.
So on the other side of
I'm about to end this whole career.
1st and 10.
Bing, bap, shabap, boom.
On this drive. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Oh, my boy breaking these tackles going through that hole. That's crazy. I really let Zeke go.
Hitting and hollering. It was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves.
I got a better back, though.
You have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run.
But technically, I got a better back.
Shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I mean, you seen Marion Barber died? That's crazy. How he die?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing much material.
They don't even know?
On the first
or they just haven't said?
Get a couple and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
What?
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
You think that's what happened?
Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he's going to be out down inside.
You think Marion Barber was on drugs?
Nice play call. A little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second,
Young Hefe.
The room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Switch. She know I'm a dope boy.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he goes backwards here. Losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
I'm trying to work on this line, brothers. That's difficult. So you gonna be in Madden 22 in the ML? You gonna be on Madden 22? Madden 23 in the ML?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action now. Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field.
Unlocked in today. Unlocked in today.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line.
Ball, let me go overall. Receiver's fast. Not too fast with the man enough.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it'll be in.
Oh, yes, sir. Good defense,
Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
Hey, I hit the guy right
before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A big connection on that one, 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And that falls to
my
the
pick,
ground.
Eddie. Where's my pick?
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Well, on the team, that means we're good.
Kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a handoff looking right.
Hold it.
Breathing room. And then to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Hands it off out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's tough, bro.
They would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now they try the right side here. And he gets it down to the 32.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So a big-time run.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Got hit, that's all. We good, though.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's blown coverage, fellas. That's blown coverage.
You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end
Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it.
Bro, he has the ball in his hand. Let him pick it up, bro.
Mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. Now, I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
2nd and 6. And it's caught. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
That's caught left side by Hardman.
Touchdown.
Nicole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Crusaders have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them,
now the ball comes loose. And the defense will
but he can pick up the fucking fumble. You know what? I don't understand it,
possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
I mean, come on, bro.
Almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw.
Don't be realistic, bro.
2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
I don't feel like that happens, bro.
They're inside the 25.
And that's more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That coach is always hard
on 10 yards from the running back. Wow.
And getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
That's a pick. Mendez, bro, you're.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes.
You knocked down fucking 4 picks today, bro. Every time, bro.
That allowed for excellent coverage.
What is up with you, bro?
That one away.
That's crazy.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Back to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation.
It's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Crusaders are able to stretch out their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
You're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
That was me live and watching.
Second down, but this one is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
They've got his man complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Dallas. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Prescott.
You getting pressed like that, dude? How you getting pressed like that and you a freaking superstar?
Greedy Williams picks it off.
This game makes no sense, bro.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Yeah.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead.
And Prescott, his third interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Call it a loss of 14 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
I'm getting killed in this Madden right now. I'm getting killed in this Madden right now.
Prescott to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
To me, it's just the freaking the diving tackles. Those tackles should not be 100%.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And he takes a shot with the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
No, he was.
Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
That's unlocked the merit too.
Next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott on 1st down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
Like, come on, bro. You're not going to jump for the ball, bro? You a star wide receiver, you can't jump?
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
We'll get about 3.
I just hate when they blatantly miss blocks and run by somebody too, bro. Come on, bro.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback and expected.
Bro, you at the show right now, bro?
This offense
you
in
at the show right now?
need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. But plain and simple,
Tragic. Shut up.
That he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just
I'm not going there crying.
He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
This gotta be the worst. This gotta be the worst man I ever had.
Across the 40-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots.
It's not even that he got me figured out, bro. Like he got a fumble and a BS interception.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And some room to maneuver. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe. There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And brought down.
The missed tackle.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out the
And then I got my cornerbacks and DBs are good, but the way he's supposed to be playing, they just make him look trash.
Before he gets going.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Like, come on, bro. Tight end right up to the middle of the field on Micah Parsons' side, bro. It don't make any sense, bro. That makes 0% sense.
Plays of 16 yards and another 1st down.
He's a coverage linebacker. 0%. Just shut up.
They'll run with Gibson.
Then I got a fumble. I got 3 dudes around me. Nobody picks it up but him.
And it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play.
When I be getting beat like this, you know what I do? I'm like, I'm just trying to dunk and see you go.
And the Crusaders are able to extend their lead. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown.
Well, no, bro, I don't even be mad about it, bro. I just be like, you know, hey, you know, EA just missing me today. He's gonna miss me tomorrow, though.
Well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
You 0-2 or 2-0?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting.
His linebackers are playing out of their minds right now.
Tough because we always talk about it being a team game.
Sometimes it feel like everybody ain't real like Johnny McKenzie.
One guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things, and I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott now. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Bro. My Xbox about to make me so mad, bro.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Prescott looks to throw on first. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Justin Madubuike. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on second and long. Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Here's Prescott.
Bro, oh my goodness, bro. Hide the fucking ball.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. You got the big lead defensively.
That's so damn dumb.
Right? And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers
have
to get
crazy,
the first
bro.
one of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up second and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Just a yard to go here on second down.
Buddy just getting some foo-foo.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On first down, Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
Crazy thing is I'm not even down that bad, bro.
You're taking charge.
It was
I came back a little bit.
On the tackle. Second and 9 now. And that's off the mark, incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And they'll get him down as
It's
he's
so big.
inside
The gap's so big in my defense right now,
First
bro.
down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. This is
I know they fucking didn't. I just know they fucking didn't do that shit, bro.
Inside the 15 before
Oh my gosh, bro.
connection on that one. 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play?
Wow.
Inside the
That's
15
crazy.
now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Gibson. They juked him. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Crusaders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak.
They just freaking did that, bro. I just don't understand. I don't understand, bro. I don't understand. Like 0%
And the
understand.
lead opens up now to 22 points.
0% understand that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
First down, Prescott. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A big play here for Dallas. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A first down throw for Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking for the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
That's taken on the 25. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Dak. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. It's going the other way. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not. Before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.